Hello everyone and welcome to another Star Wars figure review. Next up for you today we're going to be taking a look at some Clone Wars figures. The first item that I'm going to give you a look at is a battle pack, and it's based on the Season 1 episode of the Clone Wars entitled Rookies. It's a fantastic pack, and it's this one here. It's the Rishi Outpost Attack battle pack. Absolutely fantastic for you army builders out there, because as you can see you get a clone trooper, 2 Commando Droids and a Commando Droid captain. So some very non-character specific figures in this set, and as I said, absolutely fantastic for building up armies. Before I begin showing you the figures, I'm going to give you a look at the packaging that they come in. As you can see, it's the 2009 red and white style packaging. In the back there you've got a scene depicting the outside of the Rishi Outpost. If you can open the packaging up without damaging it, then this makes for a great display piece, and it really brings to life the figures included in this set. On the back, got the figures set up as they appear in the series, and obviously you've got some other battle packs available in the line as well. So I'll quickly read to you from the back. Commando Droids capture a Republic tracking station from clone troopers. The station guards the cloning centres on Kamino that are vital to the Republic. The clone troopers, all rookies who man the station, are killed or forced to retreat. When 2 battle-hardened clone officers arrive, the inexperienced troopers join them in a fight to retake the station. So, decent little bit of backstory there. Anyway, onto the figures. I'm going to start by giving you a look at the clone trooper. Here he is. Basically, this figure is just a repaint of the basic carded 212th Attack Battalion clone trooper that was released back in 2009. That figure was the first one to feature the modified helmet sculpt, which is much more accurate to the Clone Wars series, as opposed to the first lot of clones that were released in 2008. He comes with a nicely weathered version of the DC-15S carbine pistol, and the articulation on this figure is absolutely flawless. He has a ball jointed neck, ball hinged shoulders and elbows, ball hinged wrists, a ball jointed torso, swivel hips, ball hinged knees and ball hinged ankles. So really nice figure. I think it's about time that we saw a plain white clone utilising this head sculpt, and it's really great that we've gotten one in this pack. So that's the clone. On to the Commando Droids. I'll start with the standard Commando Droids first. These are just repaints of the basic carded Commando Droid figure from 2009. The articulation again is spot on. There's a ball jointed head, ball hinged shoulders and elbows, swivel forearms, a swivel torso, ball hinged hips, ball hinged knees and ball hinged ankles. Unfortunately, the fact that these figures are super articulated, combined with the fact that they are ultra skinny, does indeed make them a little bit hard to pose and a little difficult to stand without some help. So that is one minor flaw with these figures. Other than that, the detail and the sculpt is absolutely fantastic. As you can see, they come with the standard battle droid blasters, although this time around they've been modified to feature a little nub on the side, so that you can take them out of the hands and plug them into the back of the Commando Droid figure. The articulation of the Commando Droids remains the same throughout the 3 figures. It's just the paint apps that change on one of them and the accessories on the other. So speaking of which, I will show you the other Commando Droids now. This is the other Commando Droid. As you can see, he's doing his best impression of a clone trooper, but he's not doing a very good job. Obviously, in Rookies, we see the Commando Droids come out of the Rishi Outpost after taking it over to greet Commander Cody and Captain Rex, and obviously the Commando Droid takes on the guise of a clone trooper, so I guess Hasbro have done their best to try and execute that by giving one of the Commando Droids a helmet. The helmet is removable. As you can see, it is flopping about quite a bit, and after you take the helmet off, the Commando Droid is basically the same as the one that I've just shown you. The helmet does fit on other clone trooper figures, so if you get a few of these packs you can always use the other helmets on other figures. So pretty decent idea, funny little concept there. And then finally we have the Commando Droid Captain. Now, other than the clone trooper, this is my favourite figure from this pack. Obviously the weaponry is slightly different with this figure. He has the vibro blade slash electro sword, I'm going to call it, that he uses to execute the clone trooper on the platform. The lightning or the electricity can be removed, although I think it's quite tricky to do so I'm just going to leave it as it is for the time being. Obviously the paint scheme is different on this Commando Droid. He's got markings to distinguish him from the others. As you can see on this one, the battle droid blaster is indeed plugged into the back of the figure, and as I said before, the articulation remains the same throughout. So a fantastic set of figures here, really pleased with this one. With it being a 2009 battle pack, what with the 2010 stuff starting to hit retail now, it would appear that this one's going to be quite a bit more difficult to track down. Although if you're living in the UK, this one is still available in pretty big numbers. So get to your local stores and check it out. Just trying to get the figures back on the stands at the minute, so just bear with me. Just dropped one on the floor. As I said, the Commando Droids aren't exactly the easiest figures to pose. So I think if Hasbro ever do decide to revisit the Commando Droids, then I would suggest a resculpt. But other than that, this is a fantastic battle pack and I highly recommend it. So I hope you've enjoyed this review, and I will be back with many more very soon. So until then, keep collecting and may the force be with you.